Okay, hello everyone. I think this is something like chapter 14, 15. Um, we are once again in debt, but that's okay. This is why I'm gonna be picking up teleportation next level, in case we need to leave town quickly at some point.
Yep, and my schedule has, at least for the moment, allowed me to do this week and probably next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll find out after that. This coming tomorrow, actually, I'll figure out what my actual schedule will be. At least that's what I've been informed.
Excellent. So,
So,
I think the last thing we left off, we were heading to Dawn's bar with the idea that hopefully Dawn will meet us there, because we had tried to send a message to him that, hey, maybe we should talk.
oh, yep. All right, you guys go over to Dorn's. Dorn is happily scrubbing away at some dirty dishes. Looks up. Oh, welcome back! I hear things are good again.
Look down at my ruined, bloody clothing. I'm nearly naked, Dawn.
Could be worse.
Nah, they were never gonna keep me dead. Don't have what it takes.
Okay. Oh wait, so you did die. Uh,
Only a little
Congratulations.
bit.
Holy shit, you guys are poor as fuck.
Oh yes, we are so in debt, so in debt.
I was just looking around. I noticed. Oh, you guys have 2,000 GP to your entire party's name.
We are
Almost none
short.
of that is Zaskar.
We are short on liquid funds. That does not mean we aren't rich epic. At a certain point, you realize that rich and poor is more a state of mind and who you know or don't know than it is about actual money.
And also being willing to sell war magic stuff.
All right.
Did that
So, what
elven
do you guys
wine ever
want? What do
arrive?
you want? It's kind of towards the evening right now, I suppose.
Did
Would
that
you like a
case of
lunch, dinner?
case of elven wine, Dawn, did it ever arrive?
Yeah, we got some.
Remember, I ordered a case from you.
Yeah. Uh, oh, you want the full case? That's right. I was wondering why we had an extra. I forgot. Apologies. Here, let
You
me
should
grab
maybe
that for
write
you.
that down, yes. Keep track of such things. Could you
Dorn goes
bring
into the
out.
back.
Yeah, I don't want the whole thing right away, but just bring out 4 bottles. I think I might need to make a gift to someone. Sort of like a
Okay.
apologize or something, so just put them on the table. Maybe a ribbon if you have one.
A ribbon? Ah, fuck. I'll see what I can do. Dorn takes a little while in the back. You hear some moving around of things. I suppose I'll work over here. Okay.
I think he
Dorn
had.
comes out. He has 4 bottles, one of which has a little navy blue ribbon on it.
Okay. Okay, I'm.
And I'll just ask a car. He's the only one that has decent spot worth a damn, and it's pretty damn hard to see, but it's there. A car, go ahead, roll your spot.
I'm just gonna, for the moment, secrete the
Holy
bottles around
shit,
my
you
person.
20'd on this? Okay. A car, while Dorn is moving a bottle around and everything like that, you can actually make out what it says on the inner part of the ribbon. At least enough to make sense of what it says. It says happy anniversary.
Okay, it's on the other side. He will understand.
Yeah, you read it like through the bottle as it's moving around. Somehow. You crazy
Backwards.
eagle-eyed bastard.
Yeah. The Scar just puts the bottle inside what's left of his clothing for the moment to pull out at an opportune moment.
Okay. Do you want some lunch? Dinner? What are you looking for?
Some cheap food, whatever you have.
I'll go get some slog.
Wait, don't wait. We have a Makadima coming over hopefully tonight. So, do you have chicken left?
I think I got a bit left. I think the last one died last night. See if there's still any good meat on it.
You know, just something that an orc ambassador wouldn't consider an insult. I'll leave it to you. You know the shit better than me.
Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do.
Are there any orcs left in the bar? Or is it empty again?
You notice that it's surprisingly empty again.
Well, at least we were good business for Dorn. Honestly, though, I think he just went to fight a dragon, came back with 2 chests of gold, and is just steadily using it up, running a bar at a loss.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because at this point, it's the closest thing to a sensible explanation to what's going on here that I can come up with.
I actually do have a bit of a backstory with Dorn and everything, so how bright you are, I'm not going to say.
Okay. Scar is just gonna wait, just slowly examining the clothing and figuring out just how a complete loss it is. I expect it's totaled.
Yeah, the clothing itself might be totaled. I think the only thing that got away without getting torn to shreds was actually like the pants. Maybe your cloak.
Well, the cloak I would hope is fine. But
You notice the cloak has a small cut through it? It got out of the way of most of the damage, but there's a small cut there.
if there is actually a small cut in the cloak and I notice that, this conversation is going very fucking differently. Actually, no. Even if it had been cut, it had extra lives.
It didn't get like horribly done or anything. Although now that I think about it, I might want to remove 1 life just because of the burning. Yeah, let's decrease the cloak's life by just 1.
But it's spun silver. It's metal.
You know the melting point for silver, right?
I wasn't in the
Actually-
fire that long. I was insulated when it got hot. With Jackalor.
I think Jackalor was using you to insulate him.
Kind of. Maybe.
We were both under rock. Flesh is not that good an insulator when you're there for days.
Are you guys in a volcano or something?
Why the
Nice paintings, Demi.
all
Yeah,
of
it's my
a
grandma.
sudden it's not fucking working the way it should. Why the fuck are the cameras not working?
Yeah, nope, you should actually be absolutely fine. Silver has a huge melting point, so there's no way
1,000
it's actually damaged. Let me actually go make sure with Loris's stuff. Let's see what he had for cloth items.
All my clothing.
Could you try not yeet our...
I think he's okay. He might have had to replace his traveler's outfit at some point. That's about it.
And my local charisma +2 is fine.
Let me see.
Why the fuck? Is it... It's actually trying to take this. No, it's not.
We're
It's
definitely on fire.
being stupid. Why won't it detect that?
Give me a dex save just real quick. Let's see how your charisma's doing.
For fuck's sake, Epic. Could you stop trying to yeet our items?
I'm not trying to eat all your items. I'm trying to make sure it made sense.
We've never kept track of this shit. Because presumably our flesh gives in before the magic.
He intentionally was on fire, and I just was like, wait, no, that does mean it makes sense that his cloak might have got a little damaged, but he's fine.
Oh. This might be why it's not working.
But yeah, it's all good. Okay, so eventually Dorn comes out, puts a bowl in front of all of you, except Zaskar, who requested some other stuff. But there's just a bit of a kind of an oatmeal looking stuff in there. Then he goes, all right, I'll go get the others part ready. Be right back.
Why the fuck is it not working?
I don't know what's going on your end, so
The
don't know.
webcam crap doesn't seem to be working properly for whatever reason.
Okay. But yeah, going back. After a little while, I'm presuming you're waiting there for a while, unless anyone wants to do anything else.
Nope.
We are waiting, yes.
Okay. Just making sure then. Okay, and eventually, the door opens up. Some heavy footfalls start coming through. An orc has come inside. He looks like he's dressed in fairly fancy clothing.
I assume I recognize him.
Yep, you definitely do. So does Loris when you look at him. It's Tom. Looks like he
I am attempting to look as relaxed and unworried as possible, like, yeah, this is fine. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, everything's
Jack just
Yeah.
died.
He's dying. Yep. He froze.
Yeah, says he disconnected on here. Oh, he reconnected. Yep. I think he was trying to say something too. Oh, damn.
I really don't know why this would not be working though. So stupid. You were presumably with us. You know, this is gonna have to be without webcams. Maybe I can reset the stream and hopefully get it working come the break, but yeah. Scar is actually gonna stand up after a moment. Tom, I presume?
Yes, it's nice to meet you.
Hold out a hand. A
Mostly.
pleasure.
Sorry for all the shit that happened. Yeah, name's Tom. Zaskar, right?
Yeah. Listen, I get it. we were kind of spreading a bit of shit about you, even if it was in a good cause. I would have done the same thing, honestly. Bygones and all that. I just, want to make sure that we're cool on the same page and that, not, that this isn't gonna keep going because that would just be stupid at this point.
Yes, it would be very dumb to keep this going. But yeah, did you need any help with anything? I don't really like causing trouble for others like this and just
I
leaving
would
it.
I would ask, but I feel like I would be taking advantage since of your guilt. It like if you still feel like helping out, maybe you can talk to the guild in a couple of weeks. We're gonna be getting adventures together, send some work our way. That could be great,
Yeah.
but
I'll keep an eye out on the planes for anything that
Yeah,
we can see helping you guys.
I just wouldn't feel right asking for money or something like that now. It'd just be a dick move.
Well, that's real generous of you. Thanks.
I'm gonna pull out a bottle slowly with the ribbon. Well, I got this ready. It's a sort of elven wine. I thought you might like it.
Elvin.
It's
Yeah,
not as prissy as it sounds. Listen, I'm gonna pull out another bottle. How about we try some right now, and you can see that it's worth taking with you.
Sure. Is there any grub here?
Yes, of course. Dorn! How's that food coming?
I got a minute or so, but it should be good then.
Yeah, I told Dorn to prepare something for you. He's a good cook. He'll knock something together.
All right. Well, I suppose we'll just start off with this stuff. Is there a seat open here? He goes towards Askar was sitting, which was presumably towards one end or the other of the group.
I'm just kind of standing in that spot. So I think
Oh,
Dorn
okay.
has some glasses behind the bar. This is the kind of thing that usually peels paint. It just honestly, you're gonna love this. It goes down smooth, then it waits and ambushes you from behind. It's great.
All right. This sounds more exciting than I was expecting today.
Works like an elvish fighter.
I feel like Zaskar just put a subtle threat behind that, because isn't that basically how cats actually hunt?
No comments. Demi, the best part is I have 2 more bottles of absinthe on my person right now.
Where? Where do you keep them?
It's an adventurer's outfit or an explorer's outfit. It is covered with pouches.
Who keeps bottles in pouches?
Degenerates like me.
Yeah.
Definitely not unexpected these days. Tom sits down and goes, yeah, all right. He goes, can we get some glasses ready for this stuff?
This guy is just gonna go behind the bar like he owns the place and bring some out.
Oh, thank you very much.
This guy is gonna
fortitude saves.
This guy is gonna pour for everyone, but he's gonna pour only a little bit for himself.
Are we
Good,
all
I'll make sure your
fortitude?
DC is lower. All right, so who's all the rest of you? I wasn't actually there to hear most of your names.
I'm Tyus.
And I'm Loras.
I'm a car.
A pleasure to meet you, Tyus, Laura, Senekar. Hopefully there's no too hard feelings and everything. It was misunderstandings all around. If you guys need some help, I'll gladly try and help supply it. Definitely caused a lot of issues on your guys' part too. Lots
We-
of deaths on our part.
I
Very
we don't
unfortunate.
want to take advantage, and honestly, I'm kind of good at the magic stuff. We're gonna be rebuilding the place mostly in stone.
Not a bad idea, especially if you plan to try and do some more venturing kind of deals. He sees about pouring himself a bit of a glass. He raises the bottle up. Anybody else want some?
Is he already on his second?
No, he hasn't done anything yet.
You know, I poured the first round.
I chugged mine and
he just looks and everyone's already chugging some. Oh, all right then. Nascar, you are so lucky that you did not do the original DC.
Yeah, no,
car.
he's not planning to. He's taking a drink out of politeness, but if he can help it, that's all he's drinking tonight.
Yep.
Ow.
And
You guys
Akar,
suck.
you are now one step towards drunkenness.
How many steps do I need to die?
do I need to die? Hello.
You'll need to somehow hit 7, but you go unconscious at 4, so good luck.
Zaskar's gonna just look at the bottle, which I think at this point is at least half gone, because they're not that big. He's just gonna casually pull out the other two he still has on him and put them on table. For later when the meal arrives.
Whoa! Whoa!
We kill him by alcohol and take his stuff.
Yes.
Now you see why I did it this way, guys.
Tom is now 2 steps.
I assume I'm 2 steps as well, or am I just 1?
You're 1.
He got a 5 Jackalor.
6, actually.
No. The
No,
one
he got
turns into
5.
a -5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It doesn't count the original 1.
That's right.
Yep.
Does not count the original one. It is a -5.
After the
I'm-
first glass, Akar is going to stop. Because
I'm doing the opposite. I didn't even feel that one.
This batch is defective, Saskar.
I got a 41 on my force save. Jesus.
You can totally drink Tom Under. Your force save is insane. It's amazing. But yeah. Holy shit, this is good shit.
Yes,
Want
well,
more?
if you...
Tom starts pouring more in just as Jordan comes in and puts a massive plate of what looks like rather interesting meats on it. There seems to be a puree over all of it.
Can we never identify meat at Dorn's place? I'm getting really, really concerned at this point.
Okay. If you actually want to know what it is, it looks like there's a roasted eagle, and it has bits of iguana around all of it as well. And there's hard to describe this, but there's a meat puree on it as well.
Nice.
Okay. I was just concerned because I'm just waiting for the time you give us human because Dorn's like, I was out of stock.
Was the fact that assassins were involved against us at any point mentioned to Zaskar yet?
I think so.
No.
no, I didn't say anything to anyone.
Okay. No, you mentioned... I think you might have... I don't know. You might have mentioned to the other two, but...
He did actually mention something that could have been construed as that, but he didn't really directly state anything.
Okay. Yeah. Scar's just gonna eat, and he's...
So if the others had a decent sense motive, I would probably go ahead and allow them to roll it if they wish, but otherwise, they probably wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay. Doesn't matter then. Yeah. Well, if you like the drink,
Tom looks at the plate. He goes, "Well, This looks pretty good.
Mhm. And if you want more of that Owlen wine, Dawn here has a supplier. You can just order some from him. You're just gonna need to remind him that you ordered it in a week or so, because his bookkeeping and him being overworked, But he can get you.
Miss things sometimes. Sorry about that.
But yeah, he can get you the good stuff. He's the one that actually got me these bottles.
Really? I might have to take some back. I think I can think of several chieftains who will hopefully get their asses handed to them.
You know what, Dawn? Bring out another 2 bottles from the case for the ambassador to take with him.
All right,
Or-
I'll be right back.
Oh no, what do I have a feeling I know what you're gonna do?
I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to be diplomatic, damn me. Not everything is a carefully constructed, batshit crazy plot with Zaskar.
I just want to kill all the goddamn orcs.
I haven't poisoned the absinthe.
Why can't we
I
just
don't
kill
know
all
the
the
secret
orcs?
message I'm receiving over here.
Epic shush.
I don't want to say, but I think I still have some strong poisons on myself. If you want to.
We would have had to prepare in advance. It's too late now.
I have enough. What was the name of the skill? To sleight of hand to probably add some poison into the bottles.
Look, I just want to serve the orcs and a genocide they won't soon forget.
But yeah, Tom seems to be enjoying the meal. He takes another swig of the absinthe. Oh, whoa.
Is that his third?
No, that is his second, but the first one counted as 2 steps.
So yeah, he's on his third.
Yep. Oh, no, you meant his 3rd point. Yes, it is his 3rd point. He started. Woo!
Yeah, it creeps up on you, don't it?
I don't know about creeping. That thing kicking the balls.
Yeah, we went down to the 4th level, below the city once. Something really nasty chased us back up. I just chugged a bottle of this stuff out like a light. Completely escaped that situation, didn't have to deal with the aftermath, it was great.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna start telling him stories of our exploits, with the idea being that A, we're useful, and B, he really doesn't want to reopen hostilities because he got lucky.
And while the general gist of it might get through to him,
No, that's perfect. If he doesn't remember specifics, it's harder for him to prepare. That's even better.
yeah, he's enough.
Yeah,
He's gone enough that he's kind of able to pay attention, but at the same time, he's wondering why on earth the plate is dancing now.
yeah. I'm just trying to make sure that this is, among other things, a moderately pleasant experience, and trying to convey a message of you really want to be our friend and you really don't want to be our enemy, kind of thing, you know? Just to ensure
Yep.
this doesn't happen again.
So yeah, Tom seems to be enjoying his time. Does anyone else want to try and drink again?
Sure. Can't let the orc show me up.
Don't worry, Tyus.
Catching
Nope.
up
Tyus
there.
actually was
Fine.
in next to no danger most of this time.
Zaskar is just now a bit separate from the group, while going a little bit to the side, eating his cheap porridge, watching everyone
That
getting
scar's
drunk.
still good. Mainly because I'm presuming he's still just taking small bits of it, not...
Zaskar, he pretends to drink on occasion, but mostly he's talking and he's not drinking anymore. He just took that one drink for politeness sake.
Yep, okay. So with that being the case, that means, oh dear, Loris, I have bad news for you. You are 2 steps.
Oof.
We're not robbing the Orc Ambassador before anyone asks.
This disappoints me.
I also stand against robbing him until he's dead.
We're not killing
Oh,
him
no.
first either.
Oh no, we're gonna have a drunk Loris. Oh no.
Well, I can't go. I have to drink somebody out under before I go.
I sip him more on that note.
Listen,
Um,
did you come with any people? Should I inform them that you're gonna need to be carried home?
yeah, gosh, some of the orcs are worried about health.
I'm gonna poke
They're
my head
outside.
outside and just look for his escorts.
There's just a couple of orc guards.
Yeah, guys.
So they are eyeing the inn rather warily.
Guys. If one of you could come inside and make sure there's no foul play. Our barbarian is currently drinking your ambassador under the table, and I just need you to get a witness that isn't from our group to see that it's a fair game and to carry him out after we're done getting him drunk. Okay, thanks. Poke back in.
They both immediately come inside trying to check this out.
Whew, that one's a low roll. Still succeed though.
Let's see. So this was the third one. Let's see. Started.
Loris.
I have.
Dad.
Holy shit, Loris! You are so fucked.
No, you know what I find funny? The elvish boy can't drink the elven wine.
Yes, that is hilarious. Loris, the DC, let me actually double check my math here. It went from, yep. That does mean that he did actually get 2 more steps and falls over unconscious. Because it was 14, 16, 18. Which, yes, that does mean you are very much not in almost any danger while doing this, Tyus.
You see those?
Unless I roll a 1.
You see
Yep.
those 3 bottles on that table? The one with the ribbon and 2 others? Those are for your ambassador. Those are a gift. If one of you could carry them so he doesn't accidentally drop them and smash them, that would be great. Okay? Okay.
Tom takes one. He goes, ugh! Oh,
And I'm back, man. Oh god, robot.
good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, what? Someone else fell over. Okay.
Yeah, the elf boy.
Got one.
Yep.
Wait, you're drinking me?
I thought that was a given.
Oh, go! Tom falls over unconscious.
That wasn't a challenge. I'm gonna be honest, guys.
I mean, he's a barbarian. How can he not have constitution?
Okay, thanks
That's
for coming.
plus 10.
Don't forget the bottles. You may pour him into his bed now.
They look at Tyus. They look at the fallen over ambassador. They go, holy fuck.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I didn't even feel it. Do any of you two want to, try your luck?
Maybe another time, Thais.
He just looks like he's zoned out and just died thinking.
The orcs carry him up, start dragging him away.
Oh, by the way, guys, do you know a crazy fucker who likes to fight hellhounds?
Who would like to fight hellhounds?
Well, there was this orc
A
that was
crazy
hanging
fuck.
around us.
Off the top of my head.
Hmm.
Yeah, we should have asked that before making him drunk. That was a bad call.
Well, who'd have thought that he drinks faster than Dias does? I thought he was like refined and shit.
What do we do with Loris? He's drooling all over the table.
No, the guards already picked him up. It's fine.
Wait,
Loras.
what guards?
Wait, what?
No,
yeah,
Laura.
what guards?
Oh, Loras.
Yes,
Loris. Loris is unconscious too now.
Just let him there.
No. I have the perfect idea. He'll come out when he's able to. I'm gonna... No, that would probably kill him. There's a latrine here, right?
Yeah, we got one.
I'm...
Got a couple, actually, but should be just over there.
Okay. Actually, no, he'll probably end up destroying it. Is there an establishment you don't like that has a latrine?
Could you go down to Robbie's?
We're going to
That sounds
Robbie's!
feasible.
Bring Loris!
I'm just carrying him over my shoulder.
You go down the street. Go to where you've heard Robbie's is. And it's a somewhat fancy-ish looking inn.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Inside, there's really not all that many patrons, but those that are getting things served in very fancy ways.
I'm just gonna go inside.
It's not appropriate at all for the location you guys are at. You know, poorer part of town. But
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go inside while the others wait outside. Fix the location of the latrines. In my mind. Are the latrines big enough for someone, say, teleport in while touching a body?
normally, no, but these ones seem to be big enough to be a small room.
Excellent. So, this is really fucking stupid, and I love it. I'm gonna fix the locations, go back inside, burn a level 5 slot to teleport myself and Loris in there, lock it from inside, leave him there, and teleport out. Right next to whatever opening is there, lid lifted.
Alright.
And I'm actually gonna cast an alarm around the latrine so I know when people try to disturb him, and I'll use a sculpt charge to make sure that it's just the latrine itself,
Alright.
with a mental ping to me, so I can go rescue him if this goes wrong.
300 dead people later and one day.
You
So,
should have
remember the prank you played?
you should have put one of his hands in the latrine.
Do you say that? Okay, I'm gonna assume that Tyus describes that. I'm gonna teleport back in and burn my last level 5 and level 6 slot to do just that.
The best part is you do summon monster and then disintegrate instead of, teleport.
I'm out of level 4 slots. I have to heighten this in order to actually do this.
Yep. He's basically doing a little bit of loopholing around to make this work.
Just assume that the ones on the inside, I'm not heightening so much as using the silence spell, etc. too.
Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna leave him there in a fancy next to the latrine with no idea how he got there.
All right. So everyone's back together again. Except Loris, who's going to wake up in probably like 4 or 5 hours.
We're gonna sleep at Dorn's so we can, or at least so I can rush over there and rescue him if this goes bad.
Oh, by the
Alright.
way, this night is Razor going to appear in Dawn's Inn, as I recommended?
Yep, he'll come by in a little bit.
Good.
Wait,
After
where's
the-
Laura's? The group starts
Yep.
laughing.
So after a little while longer, you hear massive amounts of metal moving. And then comes Razor in his new armor that looks like some kind of technopunk's dream. Moving gears and everything around him.
Razor, that looks disgusting. Take it off.
It's really, really good for stuff, and I'm not very comfortable taking stuff off.
Sasuke,
Sorry.
what is wrong with you? That looks awesome.
This guy just throws you a hate and jealousy filled look.
I start
yeah.
poking the cogs and everything.
They appear to be working and moving.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, something about all the movement and stuff is supposed to make it a lot harder to actually hit anything decently.
Fancy.
Meh, I've seen
So,
better.
Guild Master. Well, take a sit.
Yep.
We
He sits
managed
down.
to make friends with Tom the Orc.
If he remembers tonight after all the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that things seem to be going better on that front. Sounds like some very, very massive misunderstandings that occurred.
Yeah, we managed to secure a promise for him to send some work to our guild, so there's an inroads there to be exploited.
Okay,
Okay, that's good. That'll help us with getting more outside the city and such, at least.
We did have to
oops.
sell Loras to a Knight of Wild Passion, though.
Wait.
I'll roll bluff for this. Didn't you wonder why he wasn't here?
No. I was wondering why he wasn't here.
The
I was
ambassador
assuming
said
he
that
was going
he-
to sleep or something.
No, the ambassador said he has always
So
had a
when you
liking
sold
for
him,
elves, so
Was he willing, or
he was willing to be convinced for the good of the guild. He might be slightly upset when he comes back.
Okay.
I'll
Oh, no.
talk with him later and make sure things are okay.
Listen, Enkili, let me come back. I can't disappoint the goddess.
On a more serious note, I managed to join the Assassin's Guild, but if I think on killing them all, I think that the leader is going to see that and murder me while I'm sleeping, and this time it's not a joke. So we need a plan to make them not be dicks and be useful to the city. Any ideas?
Well, I don't know much about the Assassin's Guild besides that it probably kills people. Exactly how do they go about working?
Actually, they are pretty chill. They, instead of following a titan, as we suspected, they follow a regular god. They only do contracts, so we are forbidden to killing anyone outside a contract. I think that doesn't apply to monsters, but
Akar, we have the ability to appear in a location that hasn't been inconveniently treated with the wrong sort of magics. So if you could find a time when they're all in a nice enclosed location that might be susceptible to lightning bolts and things like that, a horrible accident could occur to them all at the same time.
I mean,
So
the
they're
problem
not
is
allowed
that
to kill anybody as long as they don't have a contract on them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Razor, every single noble here, you know how nobility are.
Look, my main idea is that the contract needs to be approved uh, by the leadership of the guild.
That's
So
essentially a surrender, though. They'll never agree to that willingly.
Yeah, Car, could you actually see about maybe getting me and them a meeting in that case?
yeah, that was
See if we
somewhat
can
of my plan.
arrange something to hopefully have at least amicable relations. It doesn't sound like they're just going around killing everybody willy-nilly, at least, but we'll just have to see
Yeah.
if we can work something out.
I don't know. As far as my opinion counts, I still think the best idea is to eventually exterminate them.
Look, let's always keep that in mind, but their leaders look to have like some very bullshit magic abilities.
And
Like, and let's not go into a stupid situation while that we can get killed. We can do that after we are stronger and we have prepared enough.
Yeah, I think it's best to try and see about doing that. They sound like very sneaky people. Probably
think-
not a great idea to just try and kill all of them. It'll be probably really tough.
I honestly think that we can talk something with the high priestess. She actually seems sane enough.
it's another priestess.
Yeah, for some reason it is.
There's exactly.
Why is it always priestesses?
There's like 2 decent priestesses or priests in general that I've met, and they both worship Enkili. So I'm just gonna at this point assume that all the religions except Enkili suck. So if she's a priestess, fuck her.
Hey, that's mean.
It's true.
I mean, depends on how you take
Nice.
it.
But yeah,
You have some bad experiences with the religious here,
Can I
Zaskar?
have the memory come back of the blonde bitch having been the one to run the investigation?
You don't
No,
need. I
no.
actually know that. Oh, it's like the princess of Tayo's temple. When he told what happened and our side of the story, she actually started the whole investigation and pressed charges against us.
See? See, Razor?
I thought the ones that pressed charges were the orcs, unless I'm misremembering. I don't think I'd misremember that.
It's the orcs, but she actually helped, and with the information that only Tyus had, she actually brought that to the justice. The whole we actually framing some random orc with a tattoo for some crime that he may or may not committed. I clear out Zaskar.
There were guards that saw an orc running from the warehouse, okay?
Okay, let's continue believing that this is the
But
truth.
in the end, it all worked out actually, you know. Like,
Yeah, but
like if she didn't have that whole investigation right going on, then
Tyus,
we
no,
probably would have
no,
been in
you
problem
trusted
more.
her and she fucked you.
I don't see it like that at all.
She could at least talk with the rest of us to try to figure things out.
Is this
what
how you
Well-
treat a
exactly
friend?
happened.
This isn't how you treat a friend.
Well, you were dead and you were gone, so it was up to Laura.
She didn't even talk with Laura.
Well, I'll apologize. I haven't had too many bad experiences with the religious folk around here, but I don't really have much of a say or anything in this. So, is it possible? Do you have anything needed for like the guild we need to set up? I think I'm gonna need a lot of money, so I'm probably gonna have to go and kill lots of things in a little while, but especially with lack of a guild hall.
Listen, do you know the spell for shaping stone structures, walls and such? I can do that.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, sweet.
So we'll just build it out of living rock, no masonry that can be cracked, just... build it up over time, that's fine. We're just gonna need to do all the fiddly bits on the inside.
Yeah, I'll have to see about that. Did we want to see about making sure it's particularly secure?
What do you mean?
Like, maybe getting Natalie to go over, put some magic in the building, stuff of that nature.
Well, eventually, but listen, actually, you don't know this part yet. When we and Loris were being attacked, or when we were preparing before that, we noticed that the wall or the floor of the basement had been shaped by similar spells. I think there's something under the original foundations. And I want to take a look at what that is, and if it's something like what I think might be under there, there might be some stuff we can turn into money there as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
worth
that,
checking out.
that explains the empty room that we had.
Yeah,
and
the place
fucking
had
spider.
been built and rebuilt multiple times before us already, so...
All right, so we at least we've managed to keep all the. At least you guys are still the owners of the plot of land there, right? It's quite a bit of land to work with. Do we want to try and make it a bit bigger? A lot bigger? What do we want to do?
Well, I think if we're gonna have like a guild place, right, then we need to have like some bit of an outside, so for like trading ground and maybe a stable even.
Honestly, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to raise money, but we also
Uh,
need to start establishing...
Don't worry too much about that. I'll see about
Yes,
handling
but
that.
there's a second part of this. We need to start establishing our reputation as someone people can come to. So we need to make some sort of temporary structure, I think, and start hiring some hopeful adventurers so that there's maybe one or two groups other than us taking small jobs and establishing a, reputation.
Ooh, how
Oh,
soon
yeah.
do you think you can get something set up?
I think that I have a good idea how to work that.
Four
For
walls
the
and
whole
a roof.
structure, we can probably make a castle approach. We start with a small keep that is going to be on a corner. We can place walls around it and slowly going to work on that. So the keep, the central structure can be easily expanded. We have a lot of spaces to put like training grounds and such. And we can make some primitive walls around the property on the start and slowly going to put more and more and structures around the walls.
Honestly,
And I also want a castle.
what I need to get this started is maybe 2 or 3 big rocks at a small distance from each other, so I can start building up the stone walls, and then I can have like a basic, like a small structure of 4 walls and a roof where we can, run like a desk and a notice board set up in a day.
Okay. Um,
We just
Razor,
need
while
someone
we
to
were
run it.
flying around with your
It will actually probably take you
Wyvern.
more than a day, just so you know.
Razor,
depends
while we
on
were
how-
flying around, did you see any good rocks on the surroundings of the city?
There's a couple of spaces around, but they seem to be near those really old towers, and from my understanding, those gates and such are really historical places. I think there might be some
Wait.
issues if we take them from there.
Wait, all towers, like wizard towers?
I don't know. They're just old towers.
Can I roll for that?
If you want to, yeah, absolutely.
Do you have history?
I have bard knowledge.
Can't.
Let me just see how that works.
I knew
here.
exactly what he was going for, and yeah, that's why I said, yeah, it's applicable.
Bard level. So I have just 1d20 plus 1.
Yes.
By the way,
You have a d20
Epic
plus 1.
for... Yeah, that's... For what I meant by a basic structure was literally just a small room of 4 walls and a roof, not an actual keep.
I
Like
am
a-
aware, but I actually have the Stronghold Builder's Guide out. Because, raisins? And apparently, casting's required to do a stronghold space like that, which is one space is about, one decently sized room. It will cost 12 castings from Wall of Stone. And also, I don't think you're higher than. You're not at 16th level, right?
No, but I still get a decent area coverage for these.
Yep. So for 12 castings, it's minus 50% on the hewn stone walls. I take this to mean you'll need 24 castings to really do it proper and free.
But we don't want a decent sized room. We want a room big enough to hold a desk and a wall where I can pin some notices. That's it.
Okay, you mean like a real small room? Then.
Yeah,
Okay.
like essentially just a hole in the wall kind
Then,
of
yeah,
space so
you should
people
be
know
able
where
to do
to
that
come.
in a day. I will take up like all of your stone castings though.
Bruh.
Unless you really want something like really flimsy.
No, that's the thing. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Just like the
Oh, you're
flimsiest...
talking about like super flimsy. You're not even really speaking so much of a decent room, so much as
Yeah, just something to
a
mark the
vending
location
location.
where people can come. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So people know that this is the place where you come. That's it.
All right, it will still take multiple castings, but that should be doable. Yes.
Essentially as much as I can do with like 4 castings. So I have some level 5 slots left. That kind of
Okay,
thing.
so it's not too super flimsy with that fourth one. I think. I think you're high enough level to do
Yeah,
that.
I don't need it to be that resilient. So if need be, I can do them at half thickness. And then just...
Okay.
Because this is only gonna have to be there for a couple of weeks while we build up a more proper place.
Okay, now
Okay.
we have a location defined. Um, so for approaching requests, should we go to the local guards and ask if they're ask them to give us requests or stuff like that
The
before we
Korean
get actually?
people, the Korean people, they are the
Okay,
do-gooders. People will trust them if there's one of
okay.
them keeping an eye on the requests and making sure they're assigned proper priority. I think that's the best option if we can convince them to get on board. And this time it should be a safe job.
Yeah, okay. We can get one of people. Oh yeah, another thing. If you are going to the sewer again, we need to razor because there's some big shadow monster that kills everything and
Wait, what?
like. Oh yeah, when
Yeah. Didn't I tell
yeah.
you?
You
There was
didn't.
Razor
some
looks
shadow
over. What? What's this stuff?
Look, me
shadow
and
monster. You just
Loras went to the sewers, like it was second level even. There was this big shadow monster. Remember the little ones that we fought? Like that ones, but 10 times bigger.
What do you
It was very
mean,
scary.
little ones? Oh, you mean the
We
ones that
fought,
just went splat?
yeah, like that ones, but huge and I don't know. It gave a weird feeling when Loras was trying to teleport us out.
Okay,
Remember Loras?
Loris isn't there. Loris is
yeah,
busy
yeah,
sniffing a
Oh
latrine.
yeah, fuck,
Yeah, Loris isn't in there.
yeah. It gave a weird feeling. Like I don't know how to describe a out of character. Would I feel the spatial time distortion that the creature makes?
Uh, I don't think you weren't an assassin yet, were you?
Loris might
No.
have because he was actually
Yeah.
controlling the spell, but no.
Yeah, Loris might have. I don't think you would have actually been able to tell.
Yeah, but yeah, it gave a weird feeling. It was trying to consume me. And when I talked with the assassins, they said, "Oh yeah, that's a problem." So even they are worried about the thing. They say that luckily they managed to not make it go near the hideout. I don't know how, maybe some magic to distract the creature and redirect it, but it was a big scary thing.
Listen, that is actually good news. See if they're stupid enough to pay us for destroying it.
Yeah, that might be a good way to actually get quite a bit of money and help our relations with them. If you want to see about contacting them and see if they want me to try and get rid of that, I
I
think
suppose
I should
if
be able
how we
to.
are raising money is stuff like guild dues, then we need to discuss how big a cut the guild is taking.
Yes.
Well, I think that at the start, while we are building, we're probably going to dump all the money besides the necessary for us. But
Uh, there
I,
are magical items that could make me more effective still, material costs for spells, etc. And I
yeah,
think for all of you that so if we're really
exactly.
trying to raise cash quickly, maybe half, but I wouldn't
We
go.
should probably just sell what isn't necessary. Like, for example, have some stuff that we could start giving away to, but as in actual value when we have something well established, I think that 10% cut of everything should work. Is the rate that the assassins work with.
10%, yes, but we should make 10% for members in good standing and add a trial period of like maybe 2-3 missions at least to new groups, and maybe take 25% cut off of those. Because if
Um,
someone ends up not doing the job, we have to send out someone else, and then they have
yeah,
less time to finish it, and it's a risk.
that's true. The new ones can't get higher. Oh, and as we have Laura's to identify stuff, we can also charge the value of the magic items found. That's a good profit.
No, no, actually, that's a good way to ensure that they don't try and keep items on the sly. We can consider that a perk of the guild if Loris is willing.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Sounds good.
So about those towers, where are they exactly?
Uh, each of the gates out of the city are apparently old towers. There's also the one heading out to sea that goes to the
Are they all occupied
family.
currently? Are there any that don't have a lot of people in there that an enterprising group of adventurers could explore on the sly, for
I've
example?
heard there's a couple out in the plains and further away from the city, but I think everything nearby is kind of being used.
How many people can that wyvern fly at once?
I can bring 2 or 3 people.
If I was here, I'd tell you I could fly, but I'm not here.
Dias knows, I don't.
Actually, I did tell you guys when we were doing the teleport thing
Oh, right.
that I could fly.
Oh, well, Dias, Sakar, and me, could you carry us?
He looks very carefully at Tyus. I think
mean,
so.
Because I think Loras has some special thing that lets him fly, and, well, I figure going down into the sewers, we might want to research that thing before confronting it, and if it's a wraith of some kind, it won't leave much that we can sell. And if we're trying to raise money, you know. Besides, we have ways to detect hidden doors and the like, and even if the
You
towers
do?
have been looted, we might
I
be able to discover a
take
few
out
things.
my necklace. Oh yeah, we got this. It was actually surprisingly cheap. I show him
Oh,
the necklace.
About 900 platinum pieces, I believe, was what Natalie charged.
ooh. I mean, that's really cool.
Yes,
Unfortunately, I have my own amulet there right at the moment, so
she could probably make it as another kind of item, but I think it's possible to also infuse it with the ability to detect undead instead for about the same price. I think they're similar spells in difficulty, but
huh, okay.
just, you know, I honestly, I could use a break from the sewers, and if there's something really horrendously bad down there, I just stopped being dead, so maybe we can go
Yeah,
to a
that's no
tower.
issue. All right. What kind of ballpark do you think we probably need for at least starting up our guild here?
Honestly, I think the reputation is going to be the hardest part, because the spell stuff, making walls and the like.
There's also the bureaucracy stuff, but
Yeah,
I think that we may have some help with it because
honest. Yeah, honestly, it's
uh,
I honestly don't know how much expenses are gonna accumulate, but the structure itself I can work up eventually. So
yeah.
let's let's assume that we want maybe a starting pot of 10-15,000 before we can slowly get going and then build up from there over time.
Epic.
Yep.
Just to ask a question. Since I've been hanging around at the docks for a while, does it feel like I know anybody who feels like they want something maybe more, change a
Oh,
job, etc., etc.?
well, you're actually more likely to know that because you hang out at Idra's so much, actually.
That religion is banned in the guild.
Then I'm not in the guild.
Okay, bye, Demi.
Bye.
Pick your stuff first now.
But yeah. So, continuing on. Going with all the other bits. Should be... Yeah, you should be able to know a decent amount of people. Quite a few from the Temple of Idra, actually, with a few from the docks.
Wait. I'm just gonna be like, well, on the term of reputation, I think I know a few people and can see about where we can get people to maybe join.
Mm-hmm.
I've been actually pretty good to the city.
Really, since when?
Actually, I think a lot of people actually like me, Zaskok, since I don't lightning bolt everybody.
You have been at that fucking brothel of a temple every day while I've been
Oh.
trying to figure out a solution to the undead problem. What the fuck, Dias?
Oh, I haven't been only at the brothel. I've been making a lot of friends down at
Yes,
the
you've been
docks.
looking for people that will sell you raw fish. Good for you.
It's
Razor
not
just
actually,
seems to be thinking.
it's not actually the raw fish at all. I mean, I'm just saying I know people.
Okay, good, good. Honestly, for our image though, I really think having a resident priest of one of the more law-abiding religions would
I
be
could do
good.
that.
Your religion is chaotic. Your priest is just a cunt who doesn't follow the alignment.
I like how you say my religion is chaotic, says the worshipper of Inkili. Okay.
Listen, I am proud of the faith I have chosen. I make no excuses.
Okay. Okay. Well, I know that tomorrow I'm going to speak with the High Priestess of the
No,
Assassin.
we need
No.
cash. We're going to the tower. Right after I buy myself a set of clothes.
Wait, are you naked?
There's a certain amount of chest exposed where the blade went through, yes.
Okay. We go to the tower first.
Okay, so we want what do we want to start with? Should we see about getting some rooms? Should we just start with having a hall with maybe a receptionist or something?
I think the first necessary is the room with the hall receptionist and actually maybe something like a bar-like structure because at least a place to people to hang around and wait for requests and such. And after that, we should prioritize some resting place for like wounded people after coming off services. and then
Honestly,
and you can just set up a training grounds outside in the dirt,
guys,
where you beat up
guys,
the people that
this is
are
all
learning.
great, but how about we visit the like one of the towers out of the city that might not be looted first, and see if we can actually raise some money. Then we'll know what we can afford.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But there's just a real question. Do any of you know, like, besides, magic building, buildings, do you guys actually know how to make a building?
No.
Uh,
But we
There
have
was
the
no
minor groups, so they'll know about supports to hopefully not let it collapse.
I mean,
I thought
you-
part of what all this was to see about buying some laborers to help assist as well.
Yeah, I think that is reasonable. Like getting the money to pay proper people.
Yes, yes. Something we need to budget in for reasons, is a group of miners at 5 gold per day. I've already found a group, I think.
yeah,
Did they show
I've
up?
met them. Yeah, and they helped me, dig you out through the night.
They legit?
I accept, because it was a night thing and I was a bit rushed. I did pay them a bit more, just as like a tip. But yeah, no, they're pretty cool, solid people.
Okay.
Okay. As they are already working, can we just set up to meanwhile dig out the uh, rubble of the old building, so we have at least some decent basement to work with?
If we're gonna be excavating, secondary exit through the sewers definitely needs to be a thing.
After we deal with the shadow monster, okay? That
Okay,
was
so
scary.
actually, you said there are more than one tower around, Razor. If we're trying to raise money, I think the best plan is our group raids one, you raid the second one, and then we meet up after.
I thought it might be faster if I just go and start clearing some more of the sewers. If I'm honest.
If we go
But
for the sewers,
there
I
are
should try to talk with
towers
the
out there.
assassins before.
There are... Yeah, besides, like Akar said, they consider it their turf. They'll be upset if you just go around down there without asking first.
So we wanted to go to the towers, right, outside the city.
Yeah, there's gonna be cool shit there. Remember
I
the
mean-
Wizard Citadel?
I mean, yes, but just in case, and I go over to Dorn, and just go like, "Hey, Dorn,
Yeah.
you know anything about the towers outside the city?"
Yeah, I told you some stories about those actually. One of those, we went over and we actually started hearing some howls from that one hound creature, and then we retreated really quickly.
Oh, yeah, you actually told me that. So we're actually allowed to go inside, right, and find stuff and do stuff, right?
Dias, since
Yeah,
when
they're
do you
considered
ask
more or less
permission?
Ever since shit's been going down.
Nobody's gonna fucking know if you don't go blabbing about it. What the fuck has happened to you?
Well,
Look.
the fun
Tyus,
thing is
you're doing a good job. Please continue to make sure that we are not becoming a thieves guild by accident.
See, the thing
Wait.
is,
I just
you
turned to
Leon?
him with an outraged expression. Oh, that is racist.
Like
How is
Akar
that?
is
I
Why
feel
is
it-
attacked.
I'm just saying
Why?
that you
Wait.
thought that nobody would see you burn down the warehouse, but they did.
No, I thought
So,
I was
I'm
about to
being
be
careful.
killed along with Andromeda. Wait, no, I was
Wait a
never
moment,
there.
Oscar, you burnt down a warehouse?
No,
Oh.
I was there when the orc threw a Molotov in.
Anyways,
wait. We are not creating a thieves guild.
I mean, we don't mind thieves joining, but no, I don't think our particular stuff is about stealing from people. I thought we were making,
No.
an
I'm
adventurers guild.
casting. Yeah, that was a joke.
I wish there were more catfolk here, actually.
Maybe some
there
will join.
actually are. There actually are.
Oh, Oh, fuck.
There's like, I think, yeah, when the Courtworth thing happening, I remember seeing like, I think it was either 2 or 3 of them that, aren't you guys. So there's definitely other cat people here.
Razor, we are
Yeah,
not a
what you need?
thieves guild. There's 3 more cat people out there. They've already started one. I can fucking guarantee it.
There's thief guilds everywhere here.
I mean, there's an Assassin's Guild. So if, that I think that's like, a one-up on Thieves Guild. Because, you're not stealing, jewelry, you're stealing lives, essentially,
Okay, let's go back into focus. Towers.
Yes,
Thorn,
let's get
continue
back into the
speaking.
focus.
Yes, Dawn,
Wait,
what do you know about the towers?
Zaskar, did you burn down a warehouse?
I can't remember.
Make a bluff check.
Look, if whatever happened, it was behind. We talked with the owners of the place. They set stuff clean. I don't care if you burned or not. Nobody else is going to care.
Oh, okay.
I was framed. They forced me to pay a fine.
I'm getting mixed signals here, but as long as things are squared away.
I did
Good.
not
Everything-
do this.
everything-
I don't even know
everything
what
is alright.
warehouse you're talking
Zaskar,
about.
Zaskar. If you ever get in trouble, be sure to come and consult me or one of your guild mates, and try your best to get out of trouble as soon as possible.
Yeah,
You
well,
might
that's
want to
why
res-
we. I mean, that's what we were trying to do.
You might want to reserve, like, a consultation meeting then every once a week.
Fuck you! I don't need a babysitter.
I didn't say he needs a babysitter. Just if you are in trouble, please seek help as soon as possible.
Okay, Razor.
And-
I think the House of Asuras either wants me dead or is trying to fuck with me.
I suppose we'll have to go and talk to them. Alright. When do we need to head out?
Don't worry, they probably just didn't ask you the job yet because they're busy with other shit. Probably some related to undead creatures walking around the city. Let's be positive.
Well, at this rate, I'll be able to just obliterate their fucking island in a couple more months.
They will hate it if Razor comes to visit. I hope that is not the way this goes. But we'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah, do you
so
need me to come and help with talking to them or anything like that?
No, that. I'm not sure they would appreciate your unique charm.
Okay, so tomorrow we go to the towers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We'll look at one. If you arrive early back to the city, I go speak with the assassins to
And I can use.
talk about the undead creature in the sewers. Okay.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I can use whatever magic I have left to start shaping a building for us.
Okay. Let's sleep. I'm a bit drunk and tired.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Fuck. What time is it?
It's currently getting pretty late, actually.
Fuck. Rush to Idra's. I forgot my daily shit.
Your
You're
daily
gonna
shit,
head
okay.
over while it's getting close to dark.
I'm gonna follow him for a bit and realizing where he's going. You know what? No, fuck his religion. Just gonna call out, Thais, where are you going?
Ching chong, your religion is wrong. Anyway, I'm going to Idra's.
I'm sorry, Thais, I can't let you do that.
Wait, what do you mean?
Stop right there, Thais.
Well, one moment. Razor starts walking over. Tyus, as we do not have any particular issues as far as I know in the guild with any of the religions, do what you need to do.
I
Zaskar,
don't have a problem.
Razor, he's going to do an orgy.
It's disgusting.
Is he trying to make me jealous?
I wasn't playing child. I think the cats are jealous. I'll be
Oh
honest.
my! I'm just gonna go over to Razor and put a hand around his shoulder. Dice, you can go. I have a more important mission. Razor, are you okay?
Razor, no, be careful. And then
Do you feel neglected, Razor?
I mean, look.
I'm gonna start leading
I
him
can't
towards the
exact-
door. There is this place, not far. Listen, I don't have that much money left, but for a cause like this, I'll pay for you. No, come with me.
No, Zaskar, it's not a money issue. It's nothing like that. It's a very not polite for me, okay? Yeah.
Oh, he's
Let's
gay.
not talk about that.
He's actually just gay.
What?
I mean, I'm gone.
What
I'm
do-
gone.
what do
This
you
is out
mean?
of character.
Do you have a... Do you have, like, special preference? I'm sure they'll accommodate you. Come on, let's go.
No, look, it's not good to do that.
Are you
Leave it
into,
at
like,
that, okay?
choking or something? Because there was this one girl over there, I think she specializes in stuff
No,
like that.
No. No. He just goes, no, Zaskar. No.
Please, let the poor kid alone, you fucking degenerate.
What?
He goes back into Dorn's place.
Okay,
So, a car, right? Yeah. Yeah. Keep Stronghold.
11
Probably-
tomorrow for the tower trip. Laura should be awake from his bender.
And Loris, I will actually skip over to you. It has been long enough. You start waking up.
Why does my head hurt?
Your hand is in something wet too, I think.
It's wet. Am I solid? Very cold.
Oh God. By the 9 divines.
And the door in front of you seems to be about ready to come off its hinges. It sounds like there's a bunch of people slamming the door.
I go to open it. Preparing Eldritch Blast in case it appears they're trying to kill me.
You open the door as they keep slam into it. They slam right into you.
I assume the alarm goes off at this point.
Yep.
I
Alarm
start-
goes off in your head.
Excuse me? Lors is under attack. I cast haste on all three of us and start running.
All right. All of you start running over towards him. Presumably our car goes as well, even though he's being right back. Razor's following you guys. Funnily enough, actually almost able to keep up with the cat people.
Did they have increased movement or something?
We
Yeah,
have
cat
40
people have a
base.
base of 40.
Oh. Cool.
We're fast fuckers.
They are fast fuckers. Razor has a movement of 35. He's literally right behind you guys.
If a car wants to be there first, he's gonna be there first, though.
This is true. Okay, so you guys all head off over.
Well, someone just slammed into Jackalow and he had prepared an Eldritch Blast in case someone tries to kill him, so...
Yeah. I'll leave it up to him what he feels is in character. whether
I
or not
don't
that
think that we
constitutes.
count as killing him. They're just trying to kill the door.
All right. So they open the door. They kill the door by accident, kind of, slamming into you. And then, as the guard looks into your face, he goes, "Holy God!" What the fuck?
Please do it quietly. My head feels like a dwarf is hammering it.
Okay. Um, you are receiving a fine? The guard seems a little confused and staring into your glowing red eyes.
This is where you negotiate it down to a mild warning. Using the leverage you clearly have.
Neither of us has the time for this. I'm pretty sure. Especially
Uh,
I don't. So I
I
think we should just make it a stern warning. I'll let you go unharmed.
well,
I think I'd like to roll my intimidate now.
go ahead.
42.
Like easy. Nope.
34.
Disgusting.
Still horrible, and there's no way he can match you at all. The guy that you're talking to just see while it sounded like a mild rebuke, apparently he's too close to your teeth. Because he just keeps staring at them and then falls over unconscious. And then the guys all behind him go, "Hey, Jerry, you okay? Come on,
I'm
just
sure
grab
he's
him. We need to
fine.
get him for a fine." You
I
look up,
activate
you
Fell
notice
Flights
that
for the awesome.
there's like a good 7 or 8 guards outside.
I activate Fell Flight for the awesome cloak and start just floating through the air.
I think they
I
might have heard
presume
about
you
him.
guys are going to be considered fine.
Oh the fuck! Fuck! What the fuck? Who the fuck? What the fuck? The guards just go, you know what? Fuck this, we're not paid enough. Um, evacuate! Evacuation!
As they're running away, I'm just floating out into the street.
A lot of the patrons and everything start going out various exits. One guy, once he starts hearing evacuate, evacuate, and sees something floating through, you see this big, old, fatter kind of guy just rush right out a window.
I love being a warlock. I could have used flee the scene, but this is more dramatic.
The receptionist takes a look at you, immediately falls right underneath the desk, seems to be hiding. The doors start all closing, and within a few moments, it's empty.
Ah, yes. Peace and quiet. I float over to the receptionist. Do you serve water here?
The receptionist goes,
I'll tip you a gold coin if you serve me a pint of water.
uh, um, uh, uh, okay. The receptionist runs off in a direction, crawling out
Sigh.
of underneath the desk.
I wait there like a minute.
No one comes back.
I just wanted a pint of water. I fled outside.
Outside, it looks like somebody gave some kind of order to run away, but there's a lot of curious onlookers looking towards the entrance.
I float up into the air and start flying off towards Dorn's Den. Whichever direction I think it is, then, because I have no idea.
Okay.
Why does the sun stare fucking?
You're like
into my eyes?
you are like down the street. You are this is one of Dorn's competitors.
Okay.
Which for the others here, Zaskar, you after getting your little warning in your head, you run down the street with Razor and the car with you. And as you're going over, you notice that there's a crowd running away.
Is he killing anyone? Going out to the crowd.
Somebody's just apparently infiltrated one of the inns and started flying around and knocked some of the guards unconscious.
Ah, yes, he's learning. And Keely's blessings upon you, citizen.
And Keely's luck look after you too, motherfucker.
I'm sure she will. And just glance up at the sky. See? It's so much more fun when I'm down here.
Once you finish that, you see, you actually don't see anything for a little bit, but as you get over towards where the door is, just as you open it, Loris is right there. And Loris, when you open it...
No, we wait outside. If he's not killing
you're
anyone,
waiting?
yeah, we're just gonna be in the crowd.
In that case, if you want Loris, you can notice they're just in the crowd that's looking towards the entrance.
Hi! Just a little wave.
Zaskar! Can you explain my circumstances?
You got drunk and ran off with the Orc ambassador. You said you were gonna run away together.
I'll just blast.
Excuse me?
Completely unenhanced.
What, at me?
You throw an Eldritch Blast over towards him?
In his direction, yes. Completely unenhanced. Trying to not hit anyone. Did I intend to roll damage? Or did you roll damage?
I didn't roll damage.
So you just...
Why double clicked on that? Whatever.
So you just blapped the cobblestones?
Something like that.
I do actually need to know, where is your target here?
Like... a bit above Zaskar's head.
That will be your actual target?
Yeah, I'll try and not aim it so that it doesn't hit anyone.
I just need to know, is your target within 15 feet of Razor?
It probably is, then.
Probably?
If that is the case, you get redirected over into Razor. Give me your 2 hit.
I'm kind of surprised, but I guess.
He has that
Oops, I
bullshit.
didn't mean to click twice. I assume the first one hits.
It does not.
It misses.
The,
That's quite interesting, Razor. Wasn't actually aiming for anyone. And still did that.
I
Either
think
way.
it's whatever that gunk that's covering your hand.
Yes. Very funny, Zaskar.
This is yelling out across the crowd, by the way, back and forth.
yeah. The way I'll describe this is that it goes right towards Razor, and he just lifts up his shield and just takes the hit right there. Loris, probably shouldn't
Yes,
be trying to
Razor.
hit anybody in the crowd, please.
I roll my eyes. Yes, yes, my father.
Wait, what?
Or should I call you mother instead?
The crowd looks over towards Razor. They notice that he has legit glowing red eyes beneath his armor.
People,
Well,
please
fuck.
don't misunderstand. And Loras, please stop scaring people.
I roll my eyes again.
Come on, Loris.
I'm
Need
not
to go
in any.
home.
Yes, Lars, you know how you get when you drink Elven wine.
I swear I'll blast you, even if it needs Razor again.
Fuck. I just realized Razor's touch AC for projectiles is fucking insane.
We know. Are you holding the Warlock Scepter?
No.
Okay.
As I said, completely unenhanced.
Yep. Okay. Well, Loris, you calm down? You want to come on?
You'll really need to learn how to take a joke. I'm gonna keep doing this till you learn.
Wait, what do you mean joke? Loris, come on.
Well-
We'll have a talk.
I might have placed him in a latrine of an inn he doesn't know, and he got too drunk. You know how it goes. It was
Razor's
only...
just gonna look at you. Zaskar, are you a habitual liar or something?
No, this time I'm not lying. That's actually what I did to him. But well,
Consider that when something sounds very funny, that is probably a lie or some situation that is sets up. When it's not funny, it's probably the truth.
listen,
Okay.
these two fuck ups didn't tell you either, and they were laughing right there with me when we did this. They came with me. I couldn't
Well,
carry Loris on my
Come on,
own.
Loris. Let's try and not cause any kind of real big issues.
Just can someone bring me some water? God damn it!
Yeah, we can get water. We'll go over to Dorn's.
I'm
Come on.
gonna hold
I
out
just-
the water skin I have, shake it a little, and start backing away towards Dawn's Inn. Loris,
I-
let's go!
I lower your hand and I take my mug. I just say to him, try to catch it, and I throw my mug upwards.
Oh, you dumb fuck.
Well,
Please, Laura, try to catch it.
Loris,
It-
I do believe this calls for a dexterity check.
Do I even care?
Do you not wish to grab it?
I'm pretty
You know
sure
the mug
it's
is
a
the
mug.
one with infinite water.
Oh, it's a mug with infinite water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, sure, I'll make a dex check.
It can also be cheap ale or watery wine, but it's just used for water.
Nope.
You actually do manage to catch it, but the current water in there falls out.
So, how do I get more water in this?
The command is water, please.
Water, please.
It fills with some water.
I start chugging it. That's much better. No longer feel like I'm in the desert. Sure, let's head over to Dorn's then.
So, Razor, you think I shouldn't glitter dust him? He probably wouldn't appreciate that, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's a grand idea at the moment.
Okay, something else that we should speak. Some Enkili emissary asked us to be chaotic and make her proud, or he's probably going after us.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice. They forced me to do it, Razor. It's that or we're all dead.
But if we impress her, she is going to give us a wish.
Oh yeah, we could actually ask for a fortress. Or
That all
information
sounds
on
really
the undead
cool.
problem.
But chaotic, I think we can work with. Just try to avoid.
Listen. Loris might slightly overreact to drunk pranks, okay? That's not my fault, he just needs to learn.
Oh, so that's why
I
the guards
swear
moved out
I'll
this way.
shoot you. I'm right here.
Oh,
You get used to it after a while living with Saskar.
I'm not.
The pranks usually are quite harmless. He doesn't have a bad intent with them.
Oh, okay. Well, come on, let's go. Hopefully we don't cause too much of a scene. As he says that, uh, well, it's pretty obvious you're already making a scene.
How wide is the street here?
That's pretty wide.
Okay. I sculpt a set of webs. I have a series of 10-foot cubes, so I can stretch them across the street. I'll use that to prevent pursuit from the crowd. Okay, let's go. It's handled.
And I'm just flying over.
Razor is just going facepalm.
It'll clean up in a couple of hours. It's fine.
It makes a very loud gong noise when he slams into his faceplate.
Did you just concuss yourself?
I don't care, okay?
I have to gear back up.
Well, it's been fun. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
All right, I'll see about having a talk real quick with. Okay, so you guys wanted to see about visiting the towers and stuff, was that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll drop you off. Maybe I'll head back and we'll talk about when I should come back for you guys in a moment. Unless you want me to stick around, but I figured I could make a lot more money going back over here and doing the sewers.
You sure you don't want to check out another one of the towers?
I really want to make sure pretty quickly.
I mean, there's apparently something really nasty down there. You might have trouble on your own.
I think I should have it handled.
Okay, if you are going to get a look on it, I will be right back. I just run to the Assassin's Guild.
All right, he's going off to the Assassin's Guild for the night.
Assassin.
You never know what's in the Assassin's Guild. Hidden in the Assassin's Guild is the Shadow Guild.
The star is just gonna go to sleep at this point. It's been a long day.
Most of us are gonna wake up late tomorrow.
Yep, that is very, very true.
Well, actually, Zaskar isn't drunk off his ass for once, so he might actually not oversleep too much.
Well, I'm gonna do my roll and let's see how much I oversleep. I'm oversleeping.
Right. Let's see. There's a couple of these areas. There's that. All that interesting, actually. By the way, we're gonna take a quick break. I need to go use the restroom.
Okay, so I will temporarily stop the stream and attempt to get the webcams working. Because
Yeah. All right.
things are borked.